Hello, welcome to ODog Survives Dune Awakening, episode 3 again. Due to a massive exploit which allowed people to destroy bases in the PvE area, there was a rollback on this server, so we are back to where we were before the last set of videos, which I went ahead and posted online just in case anybody was interested. But now here we are back. Hopefully I will actually record the trial of Aqua, but let's go ahead and get started and make sure I've got everything on me I need. Yep, I think I'm good to go. We're still early days on this server, so trial is way down here. So let's go ahead and start traveling. Try not to be eaten by the worm. While we're on our way, we'll go ahead and get some fuel for the generator. These little things here. That's about the only thing I've been doing in between episodes. Making sure the generator stays fueled up. It's actually been a couple weeks since the last time I recorded. Just haven't had time. I've just been getting in the way. You don't want power in your base going down and having the sandstorm destroy it. I've already lost power a couple times because I didn't get online quick enough to do that, but unfortunately it does take a while for the base to get significantly damaged, as long as you don't lose the thief console. Somebody's got a big base here, wow. Enemy bases or enemy camps.
Who's that? There's someone here.
Very farm. Yeah, this is a degraded base. Their consoles still protected. Whoa. Guy followed me in here. Didn't follow you that far. Okay. Now get some blood. Head over here. us here. Get to the trial cave over here. Hopefully the recording will actually work this time. I'm still not sure what happened last time with why it ended prematurely. This is the next piece of the story. These trials unlock various texts that are Fremen related as well. This rock. Yeah, where it is, right on top of it. 6 meters up. I think it's hilarious, all these respawn beacons. I don't think there's any combat in this cave. It's going the wrong way. I'm getting some screen tearing. Let me check my settings. This is a 144 hertz screen, I believe. Not sure why I had that set to 60. Okay, and here we go to the next part of the story. These trials sort of show the history of the Fremen.
Who is it that thinks, Ibn Kirtaiba? The weight of a kindly god is a fearful thing. Do you understand, Wally?
There actually is a mission pretty far in where the history you learn here is actually...
Our god gave us the burning eyes of Allat and the words of the Kitab al-Ibar. Rest in black shade. Bila Kaif.
But you need the info from these earlier trials to solve a puzzle. It's a lock that you need to know the planets and what happened on each one of them. I'm glad I got to do that part over again because I'd forgotten how that part worked.
When we began our wandering, we suffered until suffering was a thing we came to know within our souls. Arrakis is suffering. When we found it, we were home. Harmontep, we were made to suffer. Our children taken and made slaves. They denied us the Hajj. Never to forgive, never to forget. Of a kindly God is a fearful thing. Did not God give us the burning sun to defy? Suffering leads to defiance. And where does defiance lead?
That's what happens when you get caught by the eye. Push back to an earlier spot. Closes again.
Ibn Qutayba. Defiance leads to thought. Who is it that thinks? Those who suffer. Remember Harmontep. Bila Kaifa. Ibn Qutayba, defiance leads to thought. Who is it that thinks? Those who suffer. Remember Harmontep, Bila Kaifa.
Why those are in a separate little server, I do not know.
Still there, off-worlder? Your signal drifted for a moment. No matter. A thought occurs. When the Sardaukar began their purge, many Fremen were slaughtered. The ones that were not abandoned their caves, leaving valuable resources behind. Valuable resources that just might contain the makings of a still suit. Take what you need. Their ghosts will not object.
I guess we learned how to make a still suit from that trial. I'm not 100% sure. But either way, let's see if we can find one of these caves. Not seeing any caves here. There's definitely one over here, so let's head to that one. There's probably a cave on this island somewhere, but I don't really see the point in looking for it. When I know there's one on the way back to our base. Not a lot of shade at the moment, is there? Let's see if this crossing. See the worm thing here, but down here you're very unlikely to actually trigger a worm. You probably have to stay out on the sands for a while and jump or something.
Reveal yourself. You need backup.
A lot of these camps in the south here have power stuff. Another pretty degraded base. Oh, wow. It's got a pretty high-end base for down here, even though it's so big with small stuff. Oh, weird. Okay, let's see where this volleyball is. Let's go ahead and take our marker off. So, 99 this way. What's next? probably have enough at my base. Let's see if there's anything to salvage here. There's usually something you can break down in these caves, but it is not. So let's grab some copper. Like I said, I probably have enough salvage metal at my base. And if not, there's places to get it near me. All the copper I need. Here we go. Where is my base? This way. Okay, yeah. Got a couple more crossings. Just to be on the safe side, like I said, I've probably got salvage metal in my base. But just in case. If you watched the last video, I mentioned that I had raided a base that also got undone by the rollback. So I do not have the little head start I had. Where are we? Okay, so we need to cross to this rock over here. And work our way over. Back in the shade. There's my base. Over there as well. Talk about a degraded base. That over there is pretty far gone from what it was. I think it's still powered though. There's some devices that look like they're slow. Okay, so drink water from the blood purifier. Let's go ahead and pause the blood. Search fabricator. Fabricator. Construct a fabricator. Let's see, where is my construction tool? It's probably going to want me to make a still suit, right? Fabricating a complete scavenger still suit, yeah. So, still suit, here we go. So, you need the micro sandwich fabric and plant fiber.
Impressive, Off-worlder. Just remember, if you didn't connect the tubes between the caths and the thigh pads just right, you'll be drinking your own liquefied feces. And that does not count as hydration, by the way. I have good news, Off-worlder. My leg has recovered enough that I will risk it to move forward. I know a place in your sector where we can meet. Craft a survey device so you can figure out how to get there and join me.
Okay. And we need an ore refinery. I guess we need to make construct an ore refinery. It's 12, so we'll start with that. Copper does not. Most of these other ones require water as well. Copper does not. Might as well go ahead and make all the copper then. Okay, now we need to learn to survey. Device. Make a probe launcher.
Did you get a probe made? Good. Static discharge from the sandstorms makes map data extremely unreliable on Arrakis. But if you can get it high enough, a handheld probe can gather enough local data to give you a snapshot of the region. Climb somewhere high and fire off the probe. Just don't let the Sardaukar spot you.
Make sure our base is charged up. And now we're up to 9. The question is this high enough for the probe to work? Have to get higher. Our stamina. Of course, this spot doesn't want me to climb. So, there we go. There's a Sardaukar ship at the Chum Mercenaries. They're pretty easy to avoid in this section of the map. The next section's a little harder. Let's see. Did not equip the probe. Alright. Now, when you use the probe, you want to make sure you do not move much, because if you drop down too far, or you put the probe away, it stops. And I think you lose the probe.
Very good. I'm going to the Griffin's Reach trade post. Come and find me there. Just remember to be careful crossing the sands. Move from rocky ground to rocky ground. Learn how far you can move on sand before the worm comes. And remember, look both ways before you cross the desert.
Took a lot of damage there, didn't I? So much copper have I converted already? dropper for the next step. Maybe some scavenge metal as well. Let's take some money just in case we need that. But at that point, I think we're going to call this episode. Hope you're enjoying it. Like and subscribe and all that YouTuber jazz. Have a good one.